16 years since the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, one of the worst environmental disasters in U.S. history. The explosion on the oil rig killed 11 workers, sent millions of barrels of oil into the Gulf, impacting communities all along the coast for years. News 25's Everett Gagne Jr. takes a look back at the disaster and how its impact is still being felt today.
Yes, April 20th, 2010 was an explosion on the Deepwater Horizon that changed the Gulf Coast forever. For 87 days, oil poured into the Gulf, coating shorelines, killing wildlife, and threatening the livelihoods of fishermen and tourism-based businesses. In states like here in Mississippi, Louisiana, and Alabama, beaches closed, marshes were damaged, and communities faced uncertainty. 16 years later, the Gulf Coast has made significant strides in recovery, but many say the Deepwater Horizon oil spill is a reminder of just how fragile this ecosystem can be.
Well, this was one of the most devastating events on the Gulf Coast and the Gulf of Mexico. It's one of the worst man-made disasters in U.S. history. So we had 91 dolphins that came in dead and 309 sea turtles. We had 147 dolphins that died, and mostly of them were babies, and 266 turtles, most of them were the Cape Ridley. So it was a pretty drastic effect, and it went all the way down. I mean, it went, we lost shrimp fishery, oyster fishery, crab fishery. So it was a very devastating effect. We play a very important role in the care for our environment. Our habits make a big difference. We throw things up the rivers all along the United States. You've got 31 states and 2 provinces in Canada that send their agriculture, industrial sewage waste through the Mississippi River, and it comes into the Gulf. And the BP oil spill was a kick in the butt to get us understanding the importance of it, because we lost our seafood. It took us many years to get our seafood back. I think it was a good wake-up call. And then, of course, we've also had to endure, in addition to the BP oil spill in 2019, just 9 years later, we had the Bonnet Carré spillway opening up, and that caused a lot of problems with the ecosystem. People have realized the importance of the Gulf. It produces very large amounts of seafood. It's also a place where people come and live. And the Gulf Coast, without the beaches and sporting events and tourism, would be, pretty hard-pressed to survive.
As recovery and research continues, protecting the Gulf remains as important as it was 16 years ago. So reporting for where you live here in Gulfport, I'm Everett Gagne Jr., the WXXV News 25.